Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says the COVID vaccine will no longer be among the recommended vaccines for healthy children and pregnant women.
He posted on X this morning that the move was common sense, that it is good science. CNN medical correspondent Meg Terrell is following this story. Walk us through the decision and the implications here, Meg.
Yeah, guys, there's a lot of disagreement from the scientific and public health community with those statements from Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and this recommendation as a whole. The implications, they say, could be confusion over who these are recommended for and how well they work and how safe they are, as well as insurance implications. So maybe that only people who can afford vaccines can actually end up getting them. And this is a continuation of changes and approaches to vaccines from the U.S. federal government that we saw last week with the FDA changing its framework for approving updated COVID vaccines for the new season, essentially in a way that might make them only available to the elderly and to people with underlying conditions. We should note they included pregnant people among folks with underlying conditions in that announcement last week. Of course, this week now saying that pregnant women and healthy kids are no longer recommended to get COVID-19 vaccines. Now, this is counter to data available from the CDC, which notes on its website that maternal vaccination, so getting a vaccine during pregnancy, has been shown to reduce the risk of COVID-related hospitalization by 54% among infants under 3 months old. So it protects newly born babies, and it also protects pregnant mothers. ACOG, which is the association, the College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, say that they're concerned and extremely disappointed by this recommendation, and they note COVID vaccination is both safe during pregnancy and protects both patients and infants. In terms of vaccination for children, experts are concerned about this as well. CDC data show that COVID vaccinations during 2023 and 2024 reduce the risk of kids going to urgent care or the ER by 50 to 70% in the 2 to 6 months after vaccination, guys. So there's a lot of concerns about what this is going to mean for people's access and also just confusion and confidence in vaccines overall, guys.
And Meg, is this an unusual way for vaccine recommendations to be changed?
Yeah, that's another thing that experts are pointing out this morning. And this is a 1 minute long video posted on X by the HHS secretary. We did not see a representative from the CDC in that video. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was flanked by the FDA commissioner and the director of the NIH. Typically, this is CDC's purview. And while we don't have an acting director of the CDC, usually these recommendations go through their outside committee of advisors, the ACIP, where we're not seeing involvement here. So there are a lot of questions, even potential legal questions, about the way that this was done as well.
All right, Meg, thank you for taking us through that. And happening now.